Hello, students. It's Teacher Ken again. I'm glad I'm able to review with you Lesson 12 for 6th grade. If you remember, 2 words you need to think about when it comes to our reading assignments that we'll be doing. One is culture and one is ethnic groups. Culture is what they do. Ethnic group is who they are. So if we look at this question, how do you get to school? That is something you do. That is a cultural activity. The next question is, do you travel far? See, this is an action. This is something you do. That is a cultural aspect of you. That is something about your culture. We are going to delete question number 3. Now, if you look where in the world these people are, there are many different places. You have North America, South America, Africa, Europe, Asia, Australia. These places have different people. Those are different ethnic groups. We spoke about this. I just want to review the idea with you so you remember. Ethnic groups are who they are. Different people from different places in the world. Cultures are what those people do. It's particular. It's something special that those people do that everybody may or may not do. Of course, living in different cultures was the main idea here, and we're going to talk about the daily travel to school because that is a cultural activity. If you look, you see on the left the girls in India walking to school through the mountains. If you look to the right, you see the United States, and they travel in the buses. In Myanmar, they travel in a boat. And Indonesia, they all travel on a big bus. So the question was, for your group, how is their travel different than yours? What do you think about how they get to school? And we deleted, we are not going to answer question number 3. Again, we're going to look at how they are in school. This is cultural. Each location, each culture has a different way of doing things in school. So first we look here on the left side. You see children in the Amazon rainforest, and they're reading a book. They look very excited. They don't have on many clothes. Then you see to the right children that look like they're European. They all have clothes on. They're seated, individually spaced, and they have tablets. And you see the little girl in the orange dress in the front. She's got a little chalkboard. She's from India. And this is what she uses when she's in school. And she's very happy. We go further, and we see to the left little children painting. They're from the Falkland Islands. This is how they have fun in school. You look to the right, and you see a teacher. It looks like she's dancing, or she's singing, or she's happy. And the children that are watching her. And then lastly, you see a young man being helped by his teacher, and he's very excited about getting help from his teacher. So the question is, and this was for your group, I want you to think about it. How are their school assignments different than yours? And how are their classes different than yours? The third question is deleted, not going to answer. We come to the end of the lesson. I want you to think about what you saw in the lesson. What are the different ways the kids travel to school? And the real question is, the biggest difference in those trips to school and yours is. So there's two things that make the way that they travel to school much, much different than the way that you travel to school. Now, I'll give you the answer to the second one. The one that starts with a T. Because you may travel the same way, but I saw one way they travel that is definitely different than yours. They travel by boat. Now, with that hint, you should come up with the word that starts with the T. And I'll give you a hint for the word that starts with a D, because that word talks about, if you have to travel by boat, my goodness, how far? If you have to walk through the mountains, my goodness, how far? Those hints should help you find those words. Okay, students, that was lesson 12, review. I hope you do very well with that. Take your time. And if you need to know what some of the English words mean, please use your phone, your computer, or your dictionary and look up the meaning of the words. Talk to you soon. I say goodbye, students. You say?